All right. Thank you all so much. I saw some moving. I saw some grooving out here. Feel free to get into more of that. You could just like run laps around here. Get really, really tuckered out. All right. So that was a song that is very much of what we call the jazz tradition. It involves some elements of the blues and lots of different things like that we're going to talk a little bit about. But first, I would like to introduce all my friends up here, and so you guys can hear them playing their instruments on their own a little bit, okay? So first over here, we have my co-director of the Denton Jazz Workshop. This is Grace over here, and she is playing, I don't know, actually, does anybody know what that instrument is that Grace has been playing? Go ahead and yell it out. What is it? What is it? It is a saxophone. You guys are right. And so that is an alto saxophone. So let's hear Grace play a little bit of that instrument by herself. Go ahead. Nice. All right. So here's a tricky question. So we got our friend Miles over here. Does anybody know what instrument Miles is playing? If Grace is playing a saxophone, what is Miles playing? You got it. It is the same thing. That is also an alto saxophone. Let's hear. I bet Miles might play something a little different. Go ahead, Miles. Beautiful. All right. So they are both playing saxophone, so they blow into it. They get to push some buttons. It's pretty cool. It's kind of similar, but a little bit different. We got Iris over here. Does anybody know what that instrument is? What is that? A flute? Almost. It is in the same sort of family. You blow into it. So it's not a flute. What else could it be? It's a clarinet. We got woodwind aficionados over there. All right. Iris, can you play the clarinet for us and hear what it sounds? Go ahead. Pretty cool. Okay. So, not that music should ever be a competition, but I want you guys to pay attention to these instruments. And at the end, I want you guys to pick which is your favorite. Which is your favorite? So we got the saxophones. Pretty cool. We got the clarinet. Also pretty cool. Kind of keep that in mind. Which is your favorite? What do you like the most? All right. Over here, we have John on what instrument is that? Anybody know? The trumpet. You are correct. John, play a little trumpet for us. Nifty. All right. So John also blows into it, but he pushes down these valves that like change the amount of space that there is in the instrument. It's a really cool thing like that. All right. So remember, that's what the trumpet sounds like. Curtis over here is also playing an instrument that's made of brass. It has. I was gonna ask. It's similar to a tuba. If anybody gets this one, it's a euphonium. You got it. Nice. Anybody? We got any euphonium players in the audience? Yeah. Yes, we got one. All right. Curtis is playing the euphonium. Let's hear what that sounds like. Very cool. So it's like a baby tuba. All right. All right. So this is a tricky one. I'm a little bit biased because this is my instrument that I brought. We have Ethan over here playing this collection of instruments. Does anybody know what this is? Drums. This is a drum set. And so we got all kinds of stuff. Ethan, play a little bit for us. Go ahead. Nice. So he's got cymbals. He's got a drum he can play with a pedal with his foot. He's got cymbals he can play with his feet. He can play with his hands. Super cool. I'm not going to say you should vote for that as your favorite, but it might be my favorite. Okay. All right. And over here, kind of tucked behind the piano, we have Cy on this instrument here, kind of playing in a similar way that Ethan was. Anybody know what that is back there? It's kind of like a piano. It's like a xylophone, and it's very similar to a xylophone. It's a little marimba. Can you guys say marimba? Marimba. Thank you. All right. Cy, can you play a little bit for us? Ooh. And Cy can not only play with 2 mallets, like Ethan plays with 2 sticks, but also with 4. So that's a pretty cool thing about that. Okay. tricky one. The biggest instrument we got on stage here. We're very lucky to have this instrument here, and Gus is playing this. What is this? You got it. It is a piano. Gus, can you play a little bit? Very beautiful. All right, the piano. And not to be outdone, what is this? It's a keyboard. It's a tiny little piano. It has a lot of little switches and knobs. I'm just going to turn all of them on and make it as heinous as possible. That's a new word to learn, heinous. It's a good one. And let's see, I'm going to play it like this. It can be all kinds of things. It can be really spooky. So it's actually like sampled, recorded sounds of lots of different keyboards. And yeah, it's just very wacky. All right, so before we play a little bit, who, by round of applause, whose favorite instrument was the saxophone? Clap as loud as you want if you like the saxophone the best. Pretty good, pretty good. What about the clarinet? Woo. What about the trumpet? You must wear a fedora to play a trumpet, so it's a nice accessory to keep in mind. If you're a hat fan, you should play the trumpet. What about the euphonium? Anybody? Woo! How about the drums? What about the marimba? Woo! And the grand piano? And the petite piano? All right, thank you very much. I think we're all winners here. That's what we've learned. We're going to play another song for you that is kind of similar. But what I want you guys to listen for is if there are any parts of this song, so like kind of the notes that you're hearing us play, are there any things that repeat? And so in that last song, there was a melody that went ba 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 da, ba da. So that's like a little question. And then the thing that came next was very similar. It went ba 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 da, ba da. And then we had another thing that went ba 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 da, ba da, and with bop. It's kind of a little conversation that's happening. I want to see if you guys can listen either in the melody that the horns are playing or with some of the patterns that are coming from the drums and the piano. Is there anything that repeats? And you might hear that when we play this melody, some similar things. This is a great song from New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz, and it's called the Joe Avery Blues, also known as Second Line. John's on the trumpet. All right. So raise your hand if you heard anything that kind of repeated, anything happen again in that song. What if I were to sing, so the first little phrase went like this. It goes ba 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 da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. Is there any repeating that's kind of happening in that? Yeah. We call this in jazz a riff. And so we have this little pattern, the bum bum bum. Actually, could you guys echo that after me? I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to have you breathe and sing it after me. Here's me. Bum, bum, bum. Sing that. Okay, so it goes, that's a pattern that goes bum, bum, bum. It changes the rhythm. Bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba. But it's the same pattern. Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da, ba. And then what comes next? We take that pattern, and it goes there. So now we have bum, bum, bum. You guys sing that? Ready? Bum, bum, bum. It goes bum, 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 ba, da, ba. And then we hear bum, 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 ba, da. Have you heard that before? Yeah. It's just taking this phrase and doing it different ways. And then finally we end it with something I'm going to say is different. I got to hold my hands up. So if it's the same, we can hold our hands like that. If it's different, it's like this. So we end up with something different. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da 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 ba 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 da ba da ba. You guys try to sing that? Here we go. 1, 2, sing. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da da ba 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 da ba da ba. So we get a lot of same and different. And the way that we're learning right now, I'm singing something, you guys are listening, and you're doing it right after me. This is how jazz musicians learn songs and how to improvise. It's by listening, getting the context, and just copying, and eventually kind of having a conversation. So did you notice that we each had a turn where they were playing, and not everyone was playing at the same time? Do you notice that? So in jazz and a lot of other type of music, we call that like taking a solo or improvising. And a way that we learn how to improvise is just by taking songs and kind of doing them in different ways. So we could take bum 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 ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da, kind of play around with that pattern. I bet that you guys could learn a little bit of this jazz vocabulary by copying some ideas that Grace is going to talk about and play on the saxophone. And we're going to put it all together. Grace?
Hello. Can everyone hear me? Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of call and repeat, and then we're going to do some call and response. But first off, let's just get our second line groove going. We'll be just a tad slower. I'm going to have you guys just copy the patterns that I sing, okay? Use whatever syllables. I'm going to stick with ba. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba doo da. Ba ba da. Ba ba doo da. Ba ba ba. Right on. Okay, I'm gonna move to saxophone so you guys can pick up a little bit more style. I am, you might be surprised, not a vocalist, but it's a part of what we do as musicians. We sing and then we play. So we'll do a little bit more of that, and then we're gonna move to response. I guess we can take it like that, a little faster. 1, 2, then you. this next fun activity. Yes! Oh my gosh, come on up. Just come on right up here. You can actually come on stage. Woo! Okay. All right, so we are bridging the gap between call and repeat and call and response. My dear, come on up here. What is your name? Riley. Okay, so we're just going to have a conversation. Okay, so if you meet somebody, what do we usually start with?
Hi, how are you?
And usually, I would say, good. And you? So is that call and repeat, or is that call and response? Let's try this. Okay, here's a different scenario. Usually when you meet someone, you say,
Hi, my name is Riley.
hi, my name is Riley.
How are you?
How are you? What's that?
Repeat.
That's call and repeat. It's sometimes repeating is useful when we're trying to get the point across. What is something, Riley, that is very, very important to you?
My dog.
Your dog. Now, what's your dog's name? Goldie? Okay, so if you were to say, Goldie is important, very important, that repetition signifies that Goldie is important. So repetition is super useful, but we need some kind of response in order to have a conversation. So first of all, Riley, thank you for being my volunteer. You can head back to your seat. Nice job. So this time, we are going to do some call and response. So I'm going to play something to you. I want you all to respond with your own ideas. Cool? All right. All right. Let's hear those original ideas.
Very cool, very cool. So we just learn through listening and imitating. So something that we can also do, has anybody ever heard the songs that we've played before? Or is this totally new to you guys? Well, my daughter Beatrice in the back there has heard this because she's heard this. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some songs that I'm almost positive that you all have heard and maybe even sung, maybe even played before. And we're gonna do a little bit of a game. So anybody who's interested, would you want to come and gather like right up at the front of the stage? Anybody who wants to play a game? All right, come and gather. Gather near the front so I can see your smiling faces. Okay. So I'm gonna play a little game. This is called the yes-no game. Are you guys ready to play? So the first thing you're gonna do, I'm gonna play a song that has words, but I'm gonna sing it without the words, okay? If you recognize what the song is, try to hold it inside your head. Don't yell it out loud yet. Keep it inside your musical brain, but raise your hand if you recognize it, okay? So here's the song. Are we ready? Goes like this. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. What song is that? Oh, don't say it out loud. Sing it. If you know the words, sing it along with you. Ready? Here we ready, sing. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Do you guys recognize that song? Anybody? It's Mary Had a Little Lamb. Exactly. You don't know it? Well, you'll know it now. Okay. So that song has a part that we can play on instruments. Just listen to this part. This is what we're going to call the yeses and the nos. Listen to this. It goes like this. All right. I need you guys to do something with your hands. For the first one, can you go make your hand like this? And you're going to sing yes. Everybody sing yes, yes. And then we have a no. Make your hand like this. We're going to sing no. So this is a pattern. It goes like this. Watch this, and then see if you can join in and sing and gesture with your hands. We'll all sing and gesture with this. It goes like this. It goes yes, yes, yes. No, yes, 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 yes. No, yes. Sing that. No, yes. Okay, now here's where we get tricky. Can you guys sing that? And I'm going to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, but don't sing Mary Had a Little Lamb with me. You guys got to stay on the yes, 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 no, yes. Do you promise to try? Okay, yes, not, no. Thank you. Here we go. Let's start with the yeses and nos. Ready and sing, go. Yes, 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 no, yes. Keep going. Stay there. I'm going to sing the melody. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. Ooh, very good, very good. Okay, so that's our first song, Mary Had a Little Lamb. It has our yes, 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 no, yes pattern. Listen to this song. I'm going to sing another song. If you recognize it without the words, raise your hand, but don't say it or sing it out loud yet. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. If you know what that song is, sing out loud to ready sing. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Anybody recognize that song? It's London Bridge. Okay, now listen to the yeses and nos on this song. Is it the same or is it not the same? Just kind of get in your head. Here's yes. Here's no. Oh, actually, I'm going to play either yes or no. Can you show me what I play? So this would be like, what's that? Yes, yes, yes. What's this one? Yes, no, yes. What's this one? That one's on no, no, no. What's this one? Stays on no. What's this? Yep, no, no, yes. Okay, what's the pattern for London Bridge? Listen to this. It goes like this. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. If you think you know, move your fingers and maybe sing the yeses and nos. It starts on yes. It goes like yes. What's this pattern? Can you sing it and do the fingers? It goes yes, 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 no, yes, 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 no, yes. Okay. So are the yeses and nos for London Bridge the same or not the same as Mary Had a Little Lamb? Are they the same or not the same as Mary Had a Little Lamb? Let's listen. Here's Mary Had a Little Lamb. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba. Here's London Bridge. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba. They're the same. Right. Sometimes we got to listen a couple times. So far, show me same hands. Both hands are like this. They're the same. What about this? Do you recognize this song without the words? Ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba bum bum ba dum. If you know that song, sing the words. Here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. What song is that? It's not a baby song. I love this song. I'm not a baby. It's a great song. I want to drive a bus someday. Okay, listen to the yeses and the nos. Here's the yeses and the nos. What is it? Show me with your fingers. Here we go. Ready, sing, and move your fingers. Yes, yes, yes. No, yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, yes. Okay, guys. Is this song the same or not the same as our other two songs? It's the same. Did you know that? All these songs, they have the same. Yes, it's not because they're baby songs. I'm going to record a whole album of these songs. I'm shopping it around. It's going to get played by Maroon 5 is going to record this album. It's going to be great. Okay. So, what about this song? I'm going to add one more thing. So we have yes, and we have no, yes, no, yes. Try this. Can you guys listen and tell me if I'm playing yes or no? Echo this pattern with your fingers and maybe with your voice. This is yes. This is no. What if I go like this? What's that? Yes, yes, yes. What's this one? What's this? What's this? What's this? Yes, yes, no. What's this one? Listen to that one again. Yes, no, yes. What's this one? What's that? That's no. What's this? Yes, no, yes, no, yes. What's this? What's this? So we have yes, we have no. Is this yes and no? It's something else, right? Listen to this song. It's something else. Do you recognize this song without the words? Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba. Sing it long. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Listen to the yeses and nos and, I don't know, maybe something else. Where do we start? We go, yes, yes. It starts, yes, yes. Is this no or something else? It could be maybe, we're going to call this one, uh-oh. Can you do that with your fingers? This is uh-oh. So the pattern for this one goes, check this out, yes, yes, uh-oh, yes, and then it goes no, yes, no, yes. The whole thing, show me your yes fingers. Everybody sing yes, yes. Everybody sing uh-oh. And everybody sing no, no. It goes like this, it goes yes, yes, uh-oh, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Do that again and sing and your fingers. Yes, yes, uh-oh, yes, no, yes, no, yes. So we got yes, we got uh-oh, and we got no. So those are all songs that you guys know, right? I'm going to have us try something real quick. Do you think that we could make up our own melodies on this song? I bet we could. Grace, could you improvise a little solo on Twinkle Twinkle? We're going to put it in a jazz style, a jazz swing style. Can we just play swingy? We'll just do the A section. 1, a 2, and D, here we go. Cool. Does that still sound like we're playing Twinkle? Yeah, we're just improvising. We're making up our own melodies based on that. Super cool. You can do that with any song and learn it by ear. Okay, friends. We are going to try something that's a little bit wacky. A little bit wacky and wild. So for this one, you could go back and sit down if you want. You're probably going to kind of want to watch and listen to this one. So we do a lot with what we've been talking about with jazz, where we listen and we learn stuff from recordings. We learn them from each other. But we can also make up music that is brand new, that has never been played before. And for that, we're going to do something called spontaneous duos. Okay. So what happens here, this is kind of another game. We're going to start off with Iris over there on the clarinet. Iris is going to play totally by herself, making something up on the spot. It's not based on a song. You might hear something that's familiar. Iris is going to play for 30 seconds, and then John is going to join her for an additional 30 seconds. They're going to play together. And then after that 30 seconds are done, Iris is going to stop, and Curtis is going to join in with John. And then we're going to shuffle through. We're going to have Curtis and Ethan, Ethan and Cy, Cy and Beatrice, Beatrice and Gus, Gus and Grace, Grace and Miles, and then it's going to end with Miles by himself. So this is just brand new, fresh. We do this a lot. It's a super fun game. This would be one if you feel your body wanting to move differently to different instruments. What would that do? All right, let's try this. We're going to start off with Iris. I have to set a timer. Here we go. We're going to do 30 seconds of each, and it's going to be a hoot. Ready, set, Iris, go. cool. So that is a version of spontaneous duos, something that's different every time that we play it. Did anybody have like any pictures in your mind of like things happening while you were listening to that? Are there any words that you would use to describe what you were listening to? Awesome. That's a good one. Creative. Thank you. Colorful. Very cool. I felt like it kind of stayed spooky for a while, but then sort of maybe when Gus came in and then when Grace and Miles, it kind of got a little like, I don't know, creepy or something like that. It took a different direction. Okay. We have 2 more little things that we're going to do, but I need another volunteer and somebody who is willing to move their body in crazy, crazy ways. Anybody want to volunteer? Come on up. Come on up. Can you come around the stairs? All right, hello. What is your name? All right. So what Ricky is going to do, we're going to develop a story, and Ricky is going to be the main actor. You're going to act out the scene, and we're going to create a movie soundtrack for Ricky. But in a movie, we need to have a setting. We need to have something where this takes place. Where is our movie going to take place? Where do we want this to happen? Canada. What part of Canada? The forest in the city? You don't know anything about it? The forest. Okay, we're in the Canadian wilderness. We're in the Canadian wilderness. This is not a school-age show, but I've been watching this show called Yellow Jackets. There's a plane crash in Canada, and that's where we're going to leave it. We're in the setting, and everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Nothing weird's going to happen. Nothing supernatural, nothing spooky. But we're in the forest in Canada. Okay. We're in Canada. What's going to happen? Are we going to stay there? Are we going to go somewhere else? Are we going to survive? Ooh, trees are falling down. Maybe we're going to end up going to a city. But we're going to survive. Ricky's going to survive, okay? So we're going to make this scene. Ricky is going to be on an airplane. He's going to crash land in Canada in the forest. Trees are falling down. Ricky is going to escape to a city. And we are going to create a soundtrack. Can you remember that storyline, Ricky? Plane crash. You land, you survive. Trees are falling down. You're going to escape to a city. All right? Hold on. Here we go. Movie soundtrack. All right. Ready, set, plane crash. Look around, find your bearings. Where are you? He's in the forest, but all of a sudden, the trees start falling down. Very good. Good acting. Good acting. Oh wait, then he's okay. And he looks off in the distance and he spies a city. And then Ricky is all okay. He survived. Woo, give it up for Ricky. Fantastic. Thank you, Ricky. Give a round of applause for our friend Ricky. All right. Ricky, you may go to your seat. All right. We have come to the closing of our performance. We're going to do a great song for you, but I'm going to introduce everybody once again. This is Grace Furry on the alto saxophone. Clap your hands for Grace. We have Miles Highland on the alto saxophone. We have Iris Teal on the clarinet. All right. We have John on the trumpet. Give it up for John. We have Curtis on the euphonium. We have Ethan on the drum set. We have Cy on the marimba. Gus on the piano. I am Chris Teal. We're going to play a song I bet you guys are going to recognize. The horn players, after we play this and sing it, they're going to come out and they're going to parade around. And so if you want to follow them and sing this, we're going to have a parade. This is called When the Saints Go Marching In. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thanks to Fayetteville Public Library for having us. Thanks to Dave Embry for doing the sound. This is When the Saints Go Marching In. The Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I'd like to be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Woo! Let's give it up for the IfCM Collective. Let's give it up for all of you guys. Fayetteville Public Library. Everybody have a great